praying Jehovah.
What's going on, YouTube? How you doing? How you doing? First and foremost, I want to thank everyone for the love and support. Like I always say, I will always be humble and thankful for that. And before we get started, please hit that subscribe button for your boy and join the membership. If you can, join the membership, man. It ain't gonna cost that much, but if you can't do it, subscribe to your boy channel. But if you can't do that, join your boy membership. I really appreciate that. Now, Black Americans, I got a question for you. And y'all can answer this in the comments. Would you switch places with someone in another country? Do you wish you was born somewhere else besides America? If you had a choice right now today, would you switch places with an African, a Mexican, or Caribbean, or any other group? Would you switch places with them? Just so you wouldn't be an American again. Let me answer that question for you about me. I can't speak for all Black Americans, but I am thankful to be an American, especially a Black American. I'm thankful. I'm so thankful that my mama and daddy come from the descendants of emancipated people. I'm so thankful that my mama and daddy lineage has people here before the white man got here. I'm so thankful that my family can be traced through genealogy, through census records, through everything, through taxes, even voting registrations. I can do that. I'm so thankful for that. I'm so thankful that I know my birthday. I'm so thankful that my mother and father know their birthday. I'm so thankful that both of their parents know their birthday. I'm so thankful that both of their parents know their birthday. I'm so thankful for that. I couldn't imagine being born in a manger. I can't imagine being born in amongst a cartel. I can't imagine being born somewhere where skin bleaching is common. I just can't imagine it. Some people might listen to this and be like, Brian, you so arrogant, you so cocky. America gonna fall. Cool. If America fall today, I have 43 years of memory of how America was great for me as a Black American. Think about it. I want y'all to think about this, Black people. Imagine if you was born in Africa and you was one of those kids, and I know I told y'all this before, but you was one of those kids on them Feed the Children commercials, and you had a militant fly sitting right on your cheek, and every time your hand moved, that militant fly don't leave your cheek. That could be you, Black American, but you blessed that it wasn't you. That could be you in that commercial. That could be your mama holding you, crying because she hungry. That could be you and your mama crying because she hungry as she watch white people behind the camera say, keep going, keep going. Don't knock that fly off your baby head. Don't knock that fly off your baby head. The people in America gonna love it. That could have been you. But it wasn't. Because God blessed you not to be from Africa or a continental African or even born in Africa in a shantytown. That could have been you born in a manger somewhere. A lot of Africans don't know what it's like to be born in a hospital. Mom and daddy take them out the hospital and they get placed in a car seat. Summertime, the AC blowing. Wintertime, the heat blowing. Now, Africans don't know what that feel like. They really don't. Think about that, Black Americans, how blessed you are. Black Americans, you could have been from Mexico. Your mama and daddy could have been so low down, they could have sold you off to the cartel to get you across the border. Then that same cartel leave you at the border so that cartel man can go and do what he got to do, and you could have been an orphan out here in America. Think about that. You and your mama and daddy could have been one of those folks crossing the border through the water trying to get to Texas or Arizona. Stepping on dead bodies, old dead bodies that didn't make it across that river. Try to come to America to get a better life. But it didn't work because during this time Trump got you up out of here. Now you gotta go back to where you come from in Mexico. That could have been you. That could have been you. Or you had these quinceañeras and your uncle and them do some heinous thing because that's a part of their culture. That could have been you, Black Americans. Think about that. Think how great you are and how blessed you are for us to be born in America. Black Americans. You could have been from the Caribbean. You could have been from there. You could have had low self-esteem about yourself. You could have looked at yourself not as great. You could have had that colonized mindset. That high level of colorism in your mental. Not liking your dark skin. And you get bleached. You could have been that person that bleached their skin. You could have been that person to tell people, when I bleach my skin, I'm going to be better than you darkies. I'm going to be on a different hierarchy than you darkies. You could have been that type of person, but you wasn't, because you're blessed. Or you could have been one of them Caribbean people that be dancing and stuff. Dance with people, doing the dance hall thing. You know the dance hall at the clubs and stuff. Y'all could have been one of those people that throw a woman off top of the roof. Here come you as a man landing on top of her. Boom, and start humping her. And she unconscious. Or you could have been a woman that got dumpster juice dumped on her. And everybody just start dancing on you and stuff. But you got dumpster garbage juice on you. That could have been you. Because you blessed. That your parents was from America. They blood is in America. And their lineage is in America. You blessed. See, a lot of people talk about racism, talk about oppression, talk about how the white man do black folks, how things are unfair for black people, which is true. I would never minimize that. I would never minimize our history on this land. Never. I promise I won't. Even me being from Mississippi and hearing all the stories about white folks, how they is, how they had to whoop their ass, all types of shit, how certain places they couldn't go at certain times of night, how the girls had to be in before the sun go down, how the boys most definitely had to be in before the sun go down, how mothers and fathers had to prepare their kids as they walk to school every day. I know that. Even now as a Black American man, how everything is against me as a man. Just speak for me as a man. When I walk out this door, I already know the mindset of how people gonna view me when I walk out. And there's a possibility that I might not walk in. Maybe from my own kind, because of systematic white supremacy, or from a white man because of hatred. Either or. I get it. But guess what? I still would want to live nowhere else. Because you know why? Because I experienced way more greater things in life. Way more greater things in life than right there. I deal with racism. I know how I deal with that white boy. I know how I deal with coons. I know how I deal with turncoats. I understand white supremacy and oppression through systems that they have in place with me. I understand that. But also I understand how to live my life. I understand how blessed I am to have ancestors that fought to make sure that I have a great life. That I get to do what I want to do. I get to choose what type of business I want. And I understand there are certain caps on getting money out here in life. I get it. I understand there's a wealth gap between us and white folks. But there's no wealth gap between everybody else. Because we doing great, Black Americans. I always keep in mind we in a system of white supremacy. Dealing with white people that want to make sure we down. See, it's something about us that everybody dislike. And every day I always come up with something new on why they just dislike us so much, but like these other groups. You know why? Because we a different kind of niggas. We ain't like them Africans. We ain't like them Mexicans. We ain't like them Asians. We ain't like them Caribbeans. We ain't like none of them people. I can point out the low-hanging fruit in our community. I can do that. But there's enough people doing that. Even people with that's low-hanging fruit, that's a menace to our people, that undermine our people, that commit crime against our people. Why are they doing that? Even when stuff happened to me by people that look like me, or even my children. Do I get upset? Yes. Do I feel away? Yes. Do I want to get back? Yes. But when the dust settles and I sit and think, sometimes the system causes some of this dysfunction that we see sometimes. I still have to be strong-minded against that. But a lot of people can't do that. Some people got to point the blame at us, but not realize, like, God damn, nigga, look what the fuck we been through. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't recover from them body blows, them liver punches, and those hooks that we've been getting since them white folks been over here with us. A lot of people can't recover from those injuries, bro. And I understand that. A lot of people say, Brian, you give your people too much grace, man. You too forgiving. You like to listen and blah, 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 blah. I said, yeah, man. I know some of my people be full of caca, full of bullshit. I get that. But sometimes, for me, I'm just speaking for myself, I gotta sit and listen. So I understand why do they act the way they do. I understand what this country has done, but at the end of the day, it ain't nothing like them other places out here. The opportunities that I have, the things I got to experience, the things that I have. Certain educational things that I learned, man. Things I have obtained, things I own. Things I can do. I can do what the fuck I want as a black man. And still recognize there's white supremacy. I still enjoy life. I don't walk around this motherfucker like on pins and needles. No. I'm just prepared. I'm prepared for whatever come my way. And I can make a decision if I want to throw my life away or walk away. That's the dope thing about me that I love. If I want to throw my life away, is it worth it or is it not? I can think about those two things in a split second. I love being a black American. I can't imagine myself being anywhere. A lot of these people that we be talking to, y'all, they people lack comprehension skills. They don't know how to analyze. They don't know how to critical think. They lack critical thinking skills. That could have been us, y'all. But it's not. Anyway, hope y'all have a good one. Hope y'all have a good day. Hope you enjoy your day. And I might be dropping another video talking about AOC. And I gotta tell y'all something on my next video too, y'all. About losing my keys yesterday. And man, bruh. Losing your keys, but not really losing your keys. And spending money unnecessarily. But looking back at it, it was necessary. But anyway, salute to everybody. I love you. Y'all have a great one. Peace out.